Hey guys, what is going on? Rudy Linnell here, come back at you with another batch tutorial. Alright, let's get the Windows command line ready to go, along with Notepad++ and all that other jazz. All the good creative jazz that happens in our minds when we're writing batch. Okay, now today we're going to be taking a look at more and more of the for loop, because we've been trying to knock those things out of the water every single time we create a new video, and it's just getting absolutely hectic and crazy. But this is crazy. Here's my number. Call me maybe. So anyway, we've been looking in the last video, we checked out the for loop with directories and folders. Now in this video, we're going to be taking a look at it again, except with files. And sort of going through subfolders and that sort of things we were checking out in the last video when we were recursing with the -r tag. I had only mentioned that, I only briefly dropped it onto the surface of the ground that you walk on. Not that you work on. I guess that kind of works too. But anyway, we're gonna do some of that cool stuff today. So hey, let's jump into Notepad++. Create a new script. Script.bat. We can add echo off. We can go to main right after we set local and enable delayed expansion. Okay, create main, set local, end local, go to, oh my goodness, I can't even type. Okay. We can all go to all that stuff. Now we can create a for loop for g in our set. This is a set. So you guys have a quick reminder of what we're actually doing here with the for loop. I'm going to go ahead and echo out the value of g. Now when we run this, script.bat, it just says this is a set. But the normal, regular form of the for loop also has another thing, because you can loop through files, remember. If we check out the for's help file, it says runs a specified command for each file in a set of files. But we don't have to be using that set of files. We can, of course, just do all these things. But these are imaginary files in a sense, because whatever you're passing into this here is what Batch would think of as a file, if that makes any sense. Anyway, if we pass in other file names, that sort of thing. But in the last video, what we did is we took a look at the wildcard, which was the asterisk. And I should have mentioned in the last video, it is the shift formation of the 8 on your keyboard, the asterisk key. And when we run that, since we aren't supplying anything other than what could possibly be file names, if we run this script, we get all of the files that are in my current path, C users John Hammond, that are actually files rather than directories. So if we use dir, you can see all these things that don't have the dir notation thing, like this .gtk bookmarks, this recently used xbl thing, expansion.bat, and script.bat. These are all files that we can look at. And of course we can use our little before and after things, bit.bat, and even a dot in front of it so we can get the other ones. So we can potentially look at those files. We have the potential to do that with using the regular for syntax. We don't have to supply any other parameters. But if we did supply something like the -r tag that I was mentioning recently, that'll allow us to recurse and get through folders along with files. And it'll recurse through subfolders and that sort of thing. So if we run this, it might be a little crazy. In fact, it's very crazy. So let's see what it's doing, though. It's going through every single directory, and then going through every single directory in there, and then going through even more and more and more until it finds another file. It's recursing through everything. That's what this -r means, recurse through everything, because we've supplied the wildcard. So what if we only recurse through things that started with a D, and we had those documents, and that sort of thing? You can see you're looking at app data and those things here. But those are folders, is that not? Let's take a look. Crazy, crazy stuff. You can see that's all happening right there. But the thing is, it's going through every single thing that it finds with the -r tag, because it's recursing through everything. So that's really all I wanted to show you guys, though, in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. You can loop through files, and you can recurse through folders, subfolders anyway, in the for loop. Thank you guys, though, and I'll see you again. Bye.